What's good, family? What's good, family? It's your boy, Urban Sports Guru. What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? I'm saying, just got my workout in. I'm gonna give y'all my week 10 picks. Those of y'all know I'm in a promotion game now in New York City. You want to get into these clubs? You want to holler at me? Bottles and all of that. Holler at your boys. See me in the DMs. See me on Insta. Holler at me. Let's get to the football. I'm gonna give you my football picks. First and foremost, I want to apologize for last week when I let my emotions when I allow my emotions to get in the way. I make stupid picks. I want to apologize to y'all for last week, my first losing week, my one and only losing week. I'm going to make it up to y'all this week with the picks I give y'all this week. My Stone Cold locks was not locks. They were not locked tight. They were super wet. That's not happening no more. We're going to get to this bag this week. Trust me. Believe in me. I got y'all. We're going to get to this bag, man. We're going to start off with Indianapolis in New England. Indianapolis against New England. It's going to be in Germany. This is going to be the early game when you wake up 9:30 in the morning. It's going to be in Germany. Now, New England is getting 2.5 points, but I'm saying New England technically is a home team. They played a lot of games over there. Um, and Indianapolis getting 2.5, but like I said, this game's in Germany. It's not going to be New England. I'm liking Indianapolis. A, because the game is not going to be in New England. B, Indianapolis is scoring a lot of points. Quiet is kept, even with their backup Garner Minshew playing. Them scoring 30 points is not a crazy thing. Now, Jonathan Taylor has gotten his feet wet. He's getting into playing shape. Defensively, they're playing very well. I am liking Indianapolis with that 2.5. I like the Colts. Next, we have a very good game. Regular scheduled program, 1 o'clock. We have Indianapolis. I'm sorry. We have the Houston Texans on the road in Cincy. This is not in Germany. This will be in Cincinnati. Cincinnati right now is looking like one of the most dangerous teams in the NFL. I think I had them in my top five this past week. I think I had them at five. Um, since he's giving 6.5, that's the only thing that gives me cause to pause. However, I think Cincinnati wins. I think this game goes back and forth. CJ Stroud that kid is balling, and it's crazy to me because um, Carolina looked, for all the pundits, by to be such a great quarterback situation with all the former QBs they had there, but there's no one for that kid, you know, Bryce Young to throw the ball to. There's no one for him to throw it to. Adam Thielen's a good possession, but outside of it, there's no one. No one's getting even reasonably open. The offensive line sucks, and the defense is not what everybody thought it would be. I mean, he's struggling right now. He's really struggling, and I look at what CJ Stroud has to work with, and he just has a much better situation. Shout out to D'Amico Ryans. Their defense is looking good as well. I'm happy to see it, and and it's showing that what Ohio State quarterbacks can do something. That's been the knock, Ohio State quarterbacks. But he's an Ohio State quarterback, and he's killing it from the pocket. He ain't scrambling around. He is killing it from the pocket. His ability to process very quickly and get rid of the football and be accurate. I've always said that's what a quarterback should be doing. That's what a quarterback has to be doing. No matter what, that part of the game will never be taken away from the quarterback, and he is excelling at it. Shout out to him. And that's why I think this game will close. I do think Cincy wins, but I do think Houston can cover that spread. We have New Orleans on the road in Minnesota. Now, Minnesota, shout out to, literally, I don't mean this figuratively to be in a joke, but the rocket science, the rocket scientists they have. I always liked him from college, too. I always did. I didn't just vary to how good a pro he can be. Um, I mean, he came in, he did something miraculous last week. He came in and got that win. The way he did. I do think it comes a little bit down to reality because he's playing against a much better defense. A defense that just does not give up points. They don't give up a lot of points. They keep everything close. New Orleans is giving 3 on the road. Again, going against a team that it's like a fighter who's technically sound. They don't make mistakes defensively. And because that happens, I like New Orleans, giving that 3. We have Green Bay on the road in Pittsburgh. Green Bay is on the road against Pittsburgh. Green Bay finally got a win because you played against the Rams without Matt Stafford. Now, if you paid attention to my locks, I said if Stafford plays, but nonetheless, a loss is a loss. Whatever. Stafford did not play, and they lost 23 to Green Bay, of all teams, with Jordan Love. So Jordan Love got a win, got a little under his belt, but now you're going to be playing against T.J. Watt. And T.J. Watt, Highsmith, Hayward, and the Steelers defense. I could just smell the interceptions coming. I like Pittsburgh. I like Pittsburgh. I like Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's giving 3.5. I like the Steelers. Take the Steelers. Tennessee is on the road against Tampa. Baker Mayfield, I think, is undefeated at home. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's undefeated at home. Maybe I'm wrong. Matter of fact, no. I gotta be wrong because Philly. But I think he's covered all spreads at home. Maybe that's the 3-0. Then you have Tennessee. You know, he has the young kid at quarterback who look like they got something. Tampa's giving a point. I'm liking Tennessee for this reason. For this reasoning. Let's not forget how well Tennessee can get after the quarterback. Let's not forget Tennessee has a great D-line. You know what I'm saying? With Simmons and Autry and Landry. They can still get after the quarterback. Collectively as a unit. They can get after the quarterback. I think that makes a difference. I like Tennessee. I'm taking the Titans. I'm rolling with the Titans there. Now we have a great game coming up with San Fran coming off a bye. San Francisco fighting night. They lost their last three games. They're coming off a bye, playing against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are looking really good. San Fran is still giving 3 points. San Fran is still giving 3 points. The fact that they're coming off a bye, meaning they should have everybody healthy, including the best left tackle in the game. That's going to make a difference, not just in the pass game, but also in the run game. The thing with San Fran, can you take away those throws, particularly the throws over the middle? You know what I'm saying? Particularly if you can take that away. Teams have been able to take that away. A lot of times you can take that away when you're able to go and get a lead on them. Now, the thing with San Fran's defense, they made a trade and got Chase Young. So you have them two Ohio State boys with those tackles, Armstead and Kinlaw. That's nasty work to go up against. Real nasty work. I want to see that pass rush look like it's supposed to look, with not just Bosa. Without just Bosa. Bosa's the only one who's performing. Jacksonville's defense has been good. This will be the game to show how good Trevor Lawrence really is. Because if Trevor Lawrence is really going to be the Trevor Lawrence that we all think he can be, this is the game to show it, because Jacksonville's a talented team. San Fran is more talented in other positions except quarterback. So if Trevor Lawrence is the Trevor Lawrence we all think he can be, this shows, okay, none of that matters because we still have the much better quarterback. If he's going to be that guy, he wins this game. I say it again. If he's going to be that guy, he wins this game. It's a pick-em. I don't like the fact that San Fran's giving 3 on the road. So because of that, I'm taking Jacksonville. We have Cleveland on the road, division rival, playing the Baltimore Ravens. I like this game. Deshaun Watson played. That was a late injury. If I'd have known that, I would end up taking him, but whatever. I ended up making some money on the Ravens last week, just letting y'all know. But so it wasn't a total loss. But however, Baltimore's really rolling right now. Their defense is exceptional. Collectively, they're playing exceptional football. I don't think there's one guy that's like, oh my God, him. But collectively, they're playing exceptional football, and their offense is putting them in very advantageous positions where they don't give up great on the run. And now they're putting the teams in positions where all you can do is throw. So you're putting all you can do is throw. So this way you can come with these different exotic blitzes, because they don't have one guy to like, okay, we need to stop him. But the offense is putting you in such great positions. So they can come at you so many different ways, and it's really better because I don't think they're as good as Cleveland's defense. But Cleveland's defense isn't always playing with a lead. Why? Because Deshaun Watson is playing as well as Lamar Jackson. I think at his peak, Deshaun Watson is just as good, even better. But he has been that in years. He has not been that in years. So because of that, I'm still rolling with Baltimore. Still rolling with Baltimore. We have ATL on the road against Arizona, 4 o'clock game, and it's supposed to be the first start for one and only Kyler Murray. This team badly needs Kyler Murray. When I say they badly need Kyler Murray, I repeat, they badly need Kyler Murray. You know, they gave away Joshua Dobbs, the quarterback in Minnesota. Gave away Joshua Dobbs so Minnesota can still have a fighting chance for the playoffs. And Arizona's playing for, now it is clear, early in the season because you've seen how hard, but you can see that organizationally, they're playing for the draft. And I get it. You could really retool this team considering, okay, if you have Kyler, you could really trade the number 1 pick or the number 2 pick, whatever, and really retool this roster. ATL, however, I think has a lot of pieces except the quarterback. A lot of pieces except the quarterback. The defense was disappointing last week, but they have a lot of pieces except the quarterback. How does Kyler look his first game back? It's a home game. Who knows? Home game. I don't want to put too much on Kyler. I'm taking ATL given 2. Detroit is on the road against the Chargers. Quiet as kept, the Chargers did not play well offensively. Why? You played against the Jets defense, who make a lot of quarterbacks, as Robert Salah said, look bad. And Justin Herbert didn't look too good. Why? Because he played against the Jets defense. However, my thing is when I look at how the Chargers defense, I don't see them getting that kind of pressure on Detroit the way they got on the Jets, because I'm saying he's going to get rid of the football. That's one. Secondly, I look at how Detroit in that play action game is going to play out against that Chargers defense. I really like that matchup. I like it a lot, actually. For that reasoning, I'm taking Detroit. They're giving 3 points in a row. I'm taking the Lions. And the Lions are coming out off of a bye, 2 weeks of preparation. I'm taking the Lions. Now, I had to give an apology. I'm giving it again while my emotions come into play. And I actually took my Giants last week. This is why I don't like putting my team in my picks. I don't like putting them in it. This is why. And I paid for it. And for those who follow, y'all paid for it. My apologies once again. Like I said, I'm making that up to y'all. Dallas is given 17, going against the 3rd-string quarterback. As much as I don't like taking the Cowboys, that should be my Stone Cold lock. One of my Stone Cold locks. Because the Giants are not going to score. I think the Giants are lucky if they score 10 points. I'm dead fucking in Dallas, too. Giants are lucky if they score 10 points. As far as I'm concerned, run it up. I don't want the Giants to score more than that. Because shit, I want one of those. I want the number 1 or the number 2 pick. You're goddamn right. That's what I want. Cowboys, run it up, goddammit. Enough said. Then we got Washington on the road against Seattle. Washington on the road against Seattle. Seattle's given 6. Washington traded their defensive ends. Traded both of them, Montez Sweat and Chase Young. So now you're going against Seattle. You know the way they could chuck the ball around the field. I'm taking Seattle. We have the Jets on the road. Sunday night on the road in Vegas. Vegas played inspired football, beating the shit out of my Giants. Then they go 2 for 2, get to beat the shit out of the Jets. You've seen how horrible their defensive line is playing. Now you got Max Crosby to deal with. Max Crosby, good luck. I'm taking the Raiders. They only give it 1, so it's basically a pick 'em. Take the Raiders. Denver, coming off a bye, is on the road at Buffalo. Buffalo has some injured players, a lot on the defense. However, their receiver is playing, from what I just seen. The given 7 points, I don't know. Right now, I don't trust Buffalo with spreads. Denver's coming off a bye. I picked Denver to cover that game Monday night, but Buffalo still wins. Now, who are my locks? My locks, I actually like Indy giving 2.5. I actually like the Indy giving 2.5. That's my Stone Cold lock. Lock number one. Lock number two, Pittsburgh. Indy, Pittsburgh, my Stone Cold locks. If you want to put Dallas in there, I'm not mad at you. Take Dallas as a lock too. Those are my picks. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you feel. It's your boy Urban Sports Guru. I'm out. Salute.